Today we're introducing our 1100 Npfl servo needle positioning high torque motor, and this is a very unique motor. We used to have Sewpro 500 GR model. It was very popular motor. I still get calls for this motor, and we don't have it for about 2 years now. Manufacturer went out of business and we couldn't get anybody to make this motor. It was very good concept of a straight shaft. There was a small gear to the bigger gear, and it gave us pretty good torque for high heavy-duty machines that needed slow speed, high torque. I got people calling me and I couldn't supply this motor for a while. It was kind of tough. So I did a lot of research, and for about 2 years, close to 2 years now, we've been testing this motor, and we sold maybe close to 100 pieces of them. And now I feel very comfortable about this motor, and I want to talk about this one because this actually has everything the other one had and more. This is 1100 watt motor. It doesn't have a gear reduction, but they have a very strong earth magnets inside of this motor that makes this, and it's a brushless motor. It's digital, and you can preset in this particular setup here. If you press two buttons at the same time and you come to parameter 1, which is for beginning speed, you press S, and right now it's set. You can drive it all the way to 100, which makes a very slow speed, beginning speed. See, if you go over 100, it'll start the other way. So now it's slowest speed, and if you hit S button, and let me show you, it's pretty slow. And when I will display this setup in the machine, you'll see how slow it runs. You don't need any speed reducer. It runs very slow, and at the same time it gives you very good torque. That's a beginning speed. So next thing you do, the top speed, parameter 2, and right now it's set up to was 2000. We can preset it as low as, let's say, 500. It's very slow, but you can preset anywhere. You press S button, and this is when you do full throttle. That's how fast. It's not very fast. So and what nice about it, between first speed, beginning speed, and the maximum speed, you have about 3 steps. The very slow, the beginning speed, it shows 100. Then the second speed about 200, then 3, 4, and 5. I mean, it's about 3-4 steps. If I want to go faster, so I just set it up, let's say 2000 RPM. Depending on the machine, you might want to run fast. So some people achieve the same thing with a very heavy, expensive speed reducer. We have them, but technology is went very far. You don't need a speed reducer to achieve the same thing. This particular motor has options. We can run with a synchronizer for needle positioning. It depends on machine. It depends on application. It works good. It has inside. It has 2 discs, and you can set down and up position. It'll stop with down position every time you stop, and when you heel pedal, it'll lift the needle to high position. We also have a foot lift output, 24 volt. There's a plug, and you can put solenoid for foot lift application. Here's a instruction. There's a step by step. It shows you different settings. You can change reverse simply by changing in the parameter 4. Actually, parameter 5, you change rotation on this motor. It comes with a safety cover, rubber cushings, and then mounting bolts. And as I say, it's a very unique motor because it has a high torque at low speed. And I'll show you here this motor on the stand with this machine here. We take the control speed off the bracket and we mount where we want on the table. It's another option. You can set it up. And here we have very thick material. It's a biothane. It's tough material, 3 layers. And you can see I don't help it with the hand, and I can control it. Very slow speed. I don't know if you need any slower, then you have to do it stitch by hand, because this is how slow it goes. And of course you can go fast. And as you can see, I don't help with my hand. It has plenty of torque to drive that needle through the material.